Bitch, I can easily change that. All I gotta do is move fucking Calvin Johnson, the receiver. We gonna slide right down to number 3, huh?
Come on.
Shit. For best linebacker? I ain't at the top of that bitch. Damn, that game fucked my nigga up for real, didn't it? Bitch, we was just number 1. We can get that number 1 back for sure. Rock, what you do, bruh?
Searching.
You searching now?
Mm-hmm.
Cause you just sent me one and then I joined that motherfucker and it wasn't there no more. Bitch. Oh, alright. Alright.
Oh, he got yeah, wow. Old ass Melvin Gordon, man. Don't worry about it.
Dressed in all white and my gun the same color.
Fuck.
I stayed you left. You know how we played because we stayed to ourselves. And we went straight to the know ya. Sometimes my brother, I recognize real and now I'm my brother. The niggas Samaj my brother, the squad's my brother, the niggas you left behind is my brothers.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, God. Oh, I might have to turn this shit off for real. A desync has occurred. Nah, I'm gonna leave it up for right now. I think it's the way that we joined the game.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you get ready to press it, right?
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, gotta get you out of here now, man.
Hey, what's going on with all these desyncs and shit, man? I'm trying to use the bathroom in peace and watch the goddamn game.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Real quiet in this motherfucker.
I muted my mic so it won't have the double feedback coming through because I'm watching it on my phone.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running right, it's Dorsett. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Johnson, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards. I smell fear.
First down, Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
K-Pat.
Picked off inside the 10. But he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. Play action. It's Jackson.
Really caught me on that one.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Hey, do you know you have Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, that's hard.
Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Taking up in the losses.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Watch the safety creep. Out, 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 out. Check three, check three. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch, switch.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13. Murray with a third and long. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure.
I'll be back on that in a second. I'm about
On the
to watch
run,
the
he'll
show.
let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Switch, switch, switch. Slam, slam.
Here's Johnson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Deep, man up, deep.
ground. This is Johnson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Joker, 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 joker. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And his kick is good. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now it's Dorsett. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, it's complete to Diggs. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll run on first down. Gordon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Watch the pass.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Jackson, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Oh, man.
Pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. In for the score as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
A lot of
and it's
trades,
something
man.
that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Given 4 on the ground there, they're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down, so move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
It's our time. It's our time. Patrick.
Murray now on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hayes. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check now. Deuce. Check. Check. 42.
is Murray. Looking sideline, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, catch that shit.
It will be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets.
Traffic and it's intercepted. At the 22. And these guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Waiting for that shit all game.
Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Flushed out right.
Oh, yeah.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Oh, yeah. Time to get in there, dude.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Oh, the crossing route complete. That's Moss. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Jackson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun.
I got
He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers.
We're worried about Melvin Gordon, remember?
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on 2nd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Trying to lay one up. Coverage, and it's intercepted.
Hey, Keanu.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the
Hey, Randy.
20. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Third down every time.
From the gun, Jackson. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 10 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even...
To throw on third down, Murray.
Oh, yeah, Keanu.
It's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson.
One-on-one on Tommy. Shut up, look, fucking defense,
inside the 5. Touchdown.
I hate when niggas do that shit on me.
Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
Dan, I like that 10 and all run.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? And Johnson all 3 footballs out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
He's holding me.
And he fires one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's third down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Jackson,
come on, Lamar.
The throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half. No
Oh, that was it, Marchetti.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Escaping the pressure.
There you go.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On third down, Murray. Come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
We got 4.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run it with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going for the defensive guys? Plays like that really hurt.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First down carry here for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Yeah, who tore that
Okay, he
shoulder?
didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
What position?
Davis will try to run for it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment, thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
Oh, yeah.
So for Tampa Bay, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4.
Don't forget that.
And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Well, they take a hell of a win.
I'm mad as fuck. My goal to get my motherfucking what's the name was the 50 rushing yard.
And they didn't put no 50 on my head neither.
Nah, that's because I ran 2 clock the whole first half until you got that big ass run with Chris Johnson. I was trying to hold you to them rushing yards.
Yeah, you're trying to catch up. You ain't catching up with Tony Dorsett. I'm sorry.
No. Oh, no, Tony Dorsett, I'm just trying to get that little, what's the name with? I know he ain't going to get the rushing title. I'm just trying to get the little upgrade with him because this shit's still on normal. No way his shit should be normal.
I gotta see what that does to my seating though.
You still at the same seed for real. Dan had took the second seed or had the second seed already anyway.
Well, I'm trying to get that next game by. I want to play in the wild card.
Oh, you ain't got no choice but playing the wild card. Unless Dan lose 2 games. Yeah, you ain't got no choice but to play in the wild card. You gonna have home field advantage in the wild card though.
God, yeah, I don't want that shit. Fuck wants that shit. But, let me see how this shit is looking. No, hold on. Oh, I got the Redskins again? Okay.
I didn't even see who we got week 17.
Oh, let me see this out real quick. Very good.
You playing your game, Smoke? Oh, he was watching something.
Oh yeah, we're already in the playoffs though.
Yeah, everybody in there, but
Buccaneers, Raiders, Packers. Oh yeah, he 12-2 right now. Man. Running up. Ravens are 12-2.
hey, that don't mean don't give me another motherfucking breakout next week.
Oh, sounding like they snoring.
That sound like Dan, what you doing over there, boy? Man, said 14-7.
Oh,
I mean that's smooth. And wake that ass up.
okay. Oh, who's snoring?
Smooth.
Uh-oh.
Wake your ass up. Said wake your ass up.
Oh shit, who's snoring?
Oh, who the hell snoring then?
Taurus?
I just heard Taurus on the phone. Dan said he was winning 14-7. I don't know. Ah, it's just us five. Said no, it's just us five.
Somebody in that bitch lying there.
Somebody definitely lying.